Thank you. I forgot to hit the microphone mute button. Now we should have sound. Now we should have sound. Hello everyone. Sorry, life was so much simpler when there was one camera and that camera did the audio and that camera also had the light on it, and it wasn't this crazy setup that I have now. But I'm very fortunate and thankful for the ability to have this set up now, but it's definitely a lot more than I had originally anticipated for. So how is everybody doing this evening? Good? Good? I found out tonight that my mother-in-law has given... Oh no. Oh no. That's so tough, Christy. So tough. So tough. Well, she is certainly in our prayers. That is for sure. All right, so tonight, as promised, we are going to be making something. Let me see, do I have to adjust I don't know if I have to adjust my camera or not. I think that's good. So, tonight, we are going to, I'm wearing my Brutus, look at how nice, this is my favorite. This is staff only. These have never been available to anybody but staff. Michael had these made for us last year. It is the warmest fleece in the whole world, and I love it. It's a Brutus Monroe fleece. So, and I'm wearing my Do Something Creative Everyday t-shirt. I am just a Brutus Monroe cheerleader today. Full Brutus Monroe cheerleader. But anyway, so today, I had an idea today while I was sitting in my office, and my idea was, my little niece and nephew, whom they might be watching this right now. So if you're watching this right now, hello, Scoozy and Mini Scoozy. They'll be watching with my sister-in-law, Liz. Hello, Liz, or my brother-in-law, Josh. Hello, might be watching this. So since I know that the Valentine's is going to be, tough this year, just like everything has been tough since since the world caught on fire. But with that being said, I know that's why I'm nice and warm in my Brutus Monroe fleece. So, with that being said, I decided that I wanted to figure out a way to make them some little kits, some little easy peasy kits to use to make some Valentines. So I put on my thinking cap and I said, what can I do that would be kind of simple for them to use, but also something that would be simple to be mass produced. That was my big thing. How can I mass produce something and make it simple for them? So I put on my thinking cap and I started thinking about, and I'll show you here, some of the papers that we have recently had and I know Red's going to make the camera go crazy, so maybe I'll do it this way. Some of the recent papers that we've had. This is from Christmas Magic. It was within a kit from Doodlebug. And look, it's supposed to be Christmas. You see that? It's supposed to be Christmas. But it has hearts on the back. So I said, that's perfect, right? So basically we're going to be making a couple of them for them to see. And then I'm going to be showing you how to quickly make a kit for them. And then this one that was the night before Christmas, but look at the back. That is Valentine-y to me, or can be Valentine-y. This paper is from Photoplay, which we still have. This one was called Picnic Table. I believe we still have it. But to tell you the truth, that could be very Valentine-y. I mean, who says that it can't be? This one is from a party thing, and I can't remember the exact name of this party pack. But again, who says this can't be Valentine-y? And then last but certainly not least, this is another one where it's obviously the back is very Christmassy. But again, who says that this on the front can't be Valentine looking? It has the prominent red. It has some pinks. This can all be Valentine to me, in my opinion. And then also, we are going to utilize some of the Glamour Gloss. So this is Your Majesty Glamour Gloss and Tuscan Sun Glamour Gloss. Now, we could use We could use the red carpet, but red carpet, I feel like that's a little, I feel like red carpet's a little bit of a safe bet. So I think if we use Tuscan Sun, which is a reddish orange, that would be kind of cool. So we're going to use that. We are going to use the die of the month. We're going to use the die of the month for Brutus Monroe. Most of you have not seen this yet. Isn't she gorgeous? We're going to talk about this die of the month. We're going to actually use this die here, because remember, the die of the month is now full. You get lots of dies with the die of the month now. It's a little different. So you get this big die here, and then you get the love, and then you're also going to receive this right here. So we're going to use that as well. We might dabble in the stencil of the month. I'm not sure. The stencil of the month is beautiful this month. As you can see, it's absolutely stunning. But I don't know if we're going to get a chance to use it tonight. We're going to definitely use it this month, but I don't know yet. I don't want to get too overwhelmed with creating the kits, because that's not the point of the kits, right? The point of the kits is trying to make things kind of simple. We're also going to be using some alabaster cardstock. I have already cut these cardstock pieces down to 4x8, so they're going to be little square Valentines. And then we're going to be using something brand new from Brutus Monroe. It's the first of many adhesives being released from Brutus Monroe. And this one, I think, is what I'm most excited about. Chris forgot me penny. Oh, hello, Gypsalina. I see you now. The comments go by so fast. You have to remember, you guys only see about 25% of the comments. On my side, they go, and on your side, a lot of them are filtered out. So I see like 25 times more comments than you do. But hello, Gypsalina. I see you now. So we are going to be using something brand new for Brutus Monroe, and I'm so incredibly excited that it is finally ready to go. We have been working on this product for what feels like forever. And this is the Easy Tab Foam Dots from Brutus Monroe. So this just happens to be the giant pack. This is the 500 pack, so this is a big pack. I just want to show you how big the 500 pack is. But tonight, I'm not going to be using the 500 pack. Tonight, I will be utilizing just a couple. I don't know what is going on with this balance tonight. Hold on. This is going to drive me bonkers. There we go. I mean, hopefully that makes it better. So we are going to be using these brand new Easy Tab. These are Easy Tab little foam dots. And let me show you what makes them so easy. So each one of them, can you see here on the outside? They have a little tab to make it super easy to peel off that back part. So this is something that we just recently finally got a ton of stock in. A lot of you have already seen these on the website. So a lot of them, there's quite a few that are already gone. But what I thought would be really cool about this is I can take this and I could pop this part off. And then when I'm giving this as a kit to someone, I don't have to peel this part off, but obviously you can see that they're going to know that that needs to pull off of there. Isn't that cool? So that is going to let them be able to pull that off. Isn't that really cool? So you can right now purchase them. Thank you, Darren. You can now purchase them in a pack of 500, which I can tell you the 500s are going very fast. They're the ones that are going to be gone first. I can promise you that. So the 500s are the giant pack. That's 500 dots. And then there's also packs of 100. So the 100 packs we have plenty of. Don't worry. I mean, I think we have plenty of. I always say we have plenty of stuff, and then we don't have plenty of stuff anymore. So maybe it's that that's making it all funky. We'll move my keyboard out of the way. Maybe it was that. So yeah, it is kind of like Velcro dots. Maybe that's where I came up with the idea. I don't know. It just hit me one day that I was like, well, it just makes sense for us to make it easier to get these pieces off. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So in the Die of the Month pack, let's before we get ahead of ourselves, let's score our let's go ahead and score our bases here. We're going to score them at the 4-inch mark. And I'm not going to use the scoreboard. I'm just going to use my Just going to use my little Cricut guy, or my trimmer here, because they are 1/2 inch, Michelle. 1/2 inch. So they are 1/2 inch foam dot, and they're 1/16 thick. And I thought for quite some time about that sizing. So I hope that that works for all of you. All right, so I'm just going to go in and I'm just running this on. See how that just scored that very easily? And no, I haven't found, I honestly, I shouldn't say I haven't found because I haven't looked. But no, I have not found the little gray doohickey that's missing from my trimmer. Hello, Miss Sweet Anna. How are you, my friend? All right, and then last but certainly not least, the last one. So we wanted to, oh wait, did I do that at, oh no. Yeah. Oh, these all still need cut down. That's okay. I've gotten really good at using this without the little gray part. Everyone's having a good day so far? Good. I'm good. Very good. Very, very, very good. Can't complain. Ready for a new year of crafting and excitement. We are so close. Oh. I completely forgot that was happening today. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop that right on there. Scissors, I know. I need to figure out it's the little gray, and I don't know. The thing is, this is the craziest part. I now have 2 trimmers that part has fallen off of. And the thing that's so crazy about it is, in all the years that I've been using this particular trimmer, which is my favorite trimmer, it will always be my favorite trimmer. Someday, I mean, if I ever had a trimmer, it would have to be identical to this one, because this trimmer is so, it's my absolute favorite trimmer. But for some reason, all of a sudden, both of the little pieces that like go right here, both of those pieces have fallen off in like the same couple of, I don't know, it's really weird. It's very strange how that happened all of a sudden. Sorry, I had to cut a 1/2 inch off of each of these pieces because I forgot that they were 8 1/2. And I was really excited to get this project started. So you know, when you get excited about a project and you miss like one little thing. So these now are going to be folded down to 4x4. So see that? So this is what's great when you're mass producing this kind of stuff, is all you have to do is, you know, you could already have this scored for the recipient of who you're going to give these little kits to. So you just plop them in there like that, and everything's scored and ready to go. And so now we have our little 4x4 square cards. You see that there? I can't wait to get to stock them. Okay. We're hoping to be open. If we're not open by then, I don't know what we're going to do. Because we need, I mean, our retail store was never, ever, you know, was never a part of the full strategy of Brutus Monroe. It was just nice to have the retail store, but it's hard having now, keeping it as a retail store and not using it for retail, if that makes sense. So let's take a look at these dies, shall we? Whoops, I just poked that one through the side. My goodness. Alright, so always comes in this beautiful Brutus Monroe packaging. My favorite. Love it, love it, love it. You really need to snap them back together once they pop up. It's so I mean, I feel like I really need to snap it together now. I didn't realize that. So, and I guess also I've never really taken them apart. Hold on, this is going to drive me nuts that this isn't. There we go. So you receive the love die. It's going to do a cursive love. This little envelope, which we're going to use tonight. And then also, you will receive this very intricate, super beautiful die. And do you want to run this through real quick just for S&G so you can see what that looks like? Let's run that through just real quick, shall we? And then we'll, because I know that everyone's going to want to see what that one is going to look like. It's so pretty. And it's an A2 size, so you could put like, I mean, we're going to do lots of stuff with that die, don't worry. Hello, Candy. Will you be using your die release paper? Fatima, I will not be using the die release paper this evening because I don't have any home with me. But if I know, because this one has a mark on the bottom, that it's mine, I have a feeling that this one has already been run through with the die release paper. As a matter of fact, I can tell you it definitely has been. And I can just tell because there's little tiny bits. You're never going to be able to see this on camera. But little tiny bits that are there. So, knowing my incredible team at Brutus Renault, they've already run this through with the die release. Because this is the one that I believe they tested when they first came through. So, I will not be, but I highly suggest that you do. I highly, highly suggest that you do. Alright, so let's go ahead and run this through. So you can see just how pretty it is. Remember, this is the die of the month. Can you tell how to use it? Yeah, die release paper. All you're going to do is take your die release paper, take the shiny side, place it up against this piece here, up against here, run it through once, pop all of that out, and then it will be great and easy. It'll be ready to release pretty much everything from your dies. All the paper just falls right out. So we're going to run this through. Always make sure we don't want any speed bumps. That is something that the great, fantastic Stephanie Bernard taught me, is do not ever have any speed bumps. So you do not want to have your die like this. The reason being is the way that a die cut machine works is so there are two rollers. So pretend that my hands are the rollers. What is going to happen? Hello, Kara. What will happen is when this runs through those two rollers, so these are the rollers like this, when this runs through, if it goes through at an angle like this, what's going to happen is you're easing the die through the rollers. So you're just really just easing, and it's going to give you a beautiful and easy cut. Now, when you pop this through, and if it goes like this, it's like ba-bump, ba-bump, like a speed bump. What's happening is it's bouncing off of the rollers. So it's bouncing off the rollers, and what happens when it bounces off the rollers is that you're not going to get a perfect cut. It just, trust me. I have run a die or two through a machine, and it just doesn't work. So I promise. So let's go ahead and run this through so you can see how beautiful this die is. And as always, we're going to pop it through. We're going to run it through twice because this is one of the very intricate Brutus Monroe. Oh, you're working on your island. I have to go back and work on mine. I haven't been there. I haven't been on my island in a while. I've been cheating on my Nintendo Switch with my Xbox. Alright. So. Oh yeah, popped right out of there. Oh my goodness. That was almost a little too easy. Did you see how that just like pulled right on out of there? Yeah, definitely get your hands on some die release paper if you can. All right, y'all, are you ready? That was almost too easy. If you've ever fought with a die before, that should have made you want to put 20. That should have made you want to put 20 die release sheets in your basket. Here we go. Isn't that here? We'll show it on the front mic. Front one too. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is a beautiful die cut. That is a beautiful die cut. Oh, wow. Now, imagine, so let's pretend you have an A2 size card, which of course I don't have an A2 size piece of paper. Oh yeah, I do. Haha, I do. So if you have an A2 size piece of paper, which is this right here, and you just pop, do you see who christened this A2 size piece of paper for us? Do you see that? Miss Monroe. So see, it fits perfectly right there. And now, I would dare to say your card's done. I need a ladder. I gotta switch. Chrissy, send me your friend code, and I'll bring you a ladder. I mean, I can't say I'm gonna do it tonight, but I'll bring you a ladder. I think I can send you a ladder in the mail. Can I send ladders in the mail? I don't know. Maybe. I'll send you one in the mail. But isn't that great? So just imagine if you use like a piece of, so you could use, I mean, obviously this is going to be a little bit of overkill, but you could use something like this, and I'm sure your minds are going a million miles an hour like mine do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have an extra ladder, Chrissy, so I could send you one. But isn't that so cool? Do you do die cut down or up? You mean if I'm cutting it, or if I'm using the die release sheets? If I'm using the die release sheets, I do it, so the die is down to the whatchamacallit part, but it all depends on your machine. I have found with the Cuttlebug it works up for me, but with the Platinum 6, which is what I use all the time, which is this guy here, the Spellbinders Platinum 6, we actually carry the Fun Savers Journey version of this in the store, which I love because that's where I get my orange plates from. I always cut it down. I cut it down. You have to, oh, you don't know how to visit? That's okay, Kara. I'm just gonna pop onto your island one day and you're gonna be like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so that's that. So look, just gorgeous. And now what I always do, as most of you know, is I will take this piece, since I'm not using it, and I'll pop it right in here with the die. Because then, I mean, I usually cut out a whole bunch at one time because that's just me, and I love the way that it I love to like experiment with cutting out different ones. So okay, so what we're gonna do now, let me break this piece off here, is we are going to cut out 4 with the Your Majesty and 4 with the Tuscan Sun. Then we're gonna have some fun mixing and matching. So let me do a little. Yeah, it depends on the pressure of your machine. I mean, there's so many different variables, especially when it comes to, oh my goodness gracious, y'all are scooping up these new pop tab things. You are popping up you're popping in and popping up and grabbing these, and I thank you. I was hoping y'all would love them as much as I do. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut this out real quick. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what you would do if you're giving it as a kit. And then I'm also going to show you what you would do if you were giving it as, I'm going to show you what you would do if you're giving it as a kit. And then I'm going to show you what you would do if you were giving it as a, if you were just going to make them. I'm going to show you in 1 second, Candy. As soon as I get these cut out, I will show you again what that was. Okay, so here's number 1. And again, I could definitely tell that the die release paper was used because it's just pop it right on out. And I love that also the die of the month is, whoopsies. Although the inner piece wasn't really popping out very well. They're already detabbed, which is something that I said we would have to have. I said detabbing is something that is a must. Oh, good. Oh, that's really exciting. All right, so we did that first one. Oh, let me pop this little piece out there. Let's run our second one through. We just added some fun new things to the staycation, so if you're thinking about, I think there's, I want to say there's still, I think it's 2 spots, I don't know, I wasn't really, don't tell anybody, but I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention in the meeting today about that, because I was working on new products. So look how cute that is. And that again comes with the die of the month. It's part of it. Whoops. I almost just lost it, but I caught it. All right, so now we're going to use some of the Tuscan Sun. Let me get these little pieces out of the way here. I really wish I had some vellum handy. That's what I would love to use, but I don't. Vellum doesn't last very long in this house, at least in my craft space. Vellum gets used up pretty quickly because vellum is probably one of my top five favorite things to use to craft. Yes, definitely top 5. I know, isn't it just the best? I mean, just so simple and easy to use. Not super complicated. It doesn't need to be super complicated all the time. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be. Oh, good. Did you guys get these dies of the die of the month? I know I'm terrible because I'm out of the loop. I'm definitely out of the loop sometimes with the team. I try to be in the loop, but it's just there's always so much going on, you know? Okay. I'm slowly but surely finally getting to about the middle of all of the emails that I received during the break. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yes, surface sprays. Yes, we actually are getting a restock of surface sprays very, very soon. From what I heard. I heard that. I heard that through the grapevine. Oh no, I have an idea of what we'll do. We don't need vellum. I have well, I'm going to say a brilliant idea, but it could go very wrong very quickly. All right. So what I'm going to do now is we could just go ahead and place our pop dots on here right now, because since it's easy for us to get the backer off, why not just do it now, right? It's going to make it fun to pop things up. I think so. All right. So these are the brand new Brutus Monroe, limited right now in the 500 pack. I just looked. The 500 pack is really going. But this is how the 500 pack will come. So this is the Easy Tab 500 piece half inch foam dots, and it's 1/16 thickness. But the thing that's really cool about this is we have made it so they have a tab on them, so you can very easily pull that out. Oh yeah, I think they're being mailed tomorrow. I'm pretty sure they're being mailed tomorrow. Michael told me that today in my office. So we have them in white, so you can see the side of that is white, and then we also have them in black. Okay, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this off. I'm just going to pop it right in the center there. See that? Perfect. Now you can see a little bit, but you're not going to be able to see it because it is going to be a white background. But the cool thing about this is there's a little tab. So see, there's a little tab on there. So if you're giving this to someone to make these, they can just pull the little tab off, and it's not, they're not going to fight with it. They're not going to be, they're not going to be torturing themselves trying to figure out how to get that little backer piece off. It makes it really easy. I mean, isn't that super cool? So these are the white ones that I'm using right now. You can get them in a pack of 100, or you can get them in a pack of 500, which is this ginormous pack. And yeah, I have right now, I think, these are 25. So in the 100 pack, you would get this times 4. But it comes on a roll. They all come on a roll. Okay. Hello, Heidi. I didn't see you sneak in, but I see a whole bunch of people saying, hi, Heidi. So I'm assuming that you got here not that long ago. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the, let's see, which one do I want to start with? Let's start with the picnic table one. And we'll do... let's do 2 picnic table and then 2 of the heart ones, shall we? Okay, so let's see here. Sorry, I was just looking for my... See, this is the thing. When you don't craft for a while... Oh, here it is. I was going to say, when you don't craft for a while, I mean, I lose track of things to begin with, but now I really lose a track of things. Okay, so we'll cut this down to 3. Let's say 3 and 3 1/4. Let's do that. So 3 1/4 wide by 3 1/4, then 3 1/4, Well, might not make it. Oh, yeah, we'll make it. By the skin of the teeth. There we go. Okay, then we're going to do the heart one as well, which is the back of the... Which is, oddly enough, the back of the reindeer is hearts. So why not use that for... Why not use that for our... And I am going to cut the reindeer side just because it'll be a little bit easier on the camera, because the camera does not like the red side. I do not know why, but it does not like the red side. It doesn't like reds, period, for some reason. So that's 3 1/4. But obviously we're not going to use the reindeer side. Okie dokie, go get caffeine. By 3 1/4. Then we should be good there. Alright, so now what I want to do, because I want to kind of kick it up a notch. And the way to do that is, so you can see here that this is now going to fit on top of here. Like so. See that? But to add a little bit of visual interest, I'm going to pop another Brutus Monroe die out. This is an Old Faithful. This is one I use probably weekly at this point, and this is the Foundations die set. This is the Circle die set, and I think we're going to go with the 1, 2, 3, 4th size up. Yep, that'll be perfect. So we're going to go with the 4th size up, and we're just going to cut a circle out of, and the 4th size up, if anybody's if anybody wants to know the exact size of that one, it is 2.5. I'm pretty sure. I just looked really quick. About 2.5. Third one up. So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pop this right in the center here. I'm going to grab a little bit of magic tape, which is something we have been testing at Brutus Monroe. You might see it at some point. You might, I don't know. You might see it, you might not see it. But we've been testing some magic tape. Okay. You never know. We've been doing all sorts of really cool testing here at Brutus Monroe for all sorts of new products. And that doesn't have to be perfectly center. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. It's really not that serious. It could be partially centered. Right? That magic tape doesn't even make a ripple. Not much. We're just cutting out circles. Another piece of magic tape. Wait, I'm gonna send you a message tomorrow. Someone asked me about a product for cards. Oh yeah, Candy, send it actually to Michael or Heather, because then if you send it to Michael or Heather, then I'll remember. Because they are my brain. They'll make me remember. So yeah, you can absolutely send it to me, my love, but I probably won't see it right away. Send it to Michael or Heather, because then I'll definitely see it, and I'll definitely look over it. So there we go. Another one in the center. Okay. So let's pop that in there. 2 more. Okay. Sorry, I'm moving stuff around. My new monitor arms should be here hopefully this week, so that my monitors don't move when I'm cutting. So the only thing I don't like about the die cutting machines is that they just shift and move everything, and you said everything. That's funny. Alright, so I think that's all we need the die cutting machine for now. All right, so let's pop this out of here. Love, love, love die cutting. Die cutting is probably one of my favorite things to do. And save these little circles. You're going to use them for something. I know you will. All right, so now what we're going to do is... I got those pretty much the same on all those. I can't believe that. Is we are going to affix. Now, this is where you would stop. So if they do take up a lot more space than a rolling pin. But it's really hard to use this as a weapon against an intruder. It's really hard to really hit someone with this. A rolling pin, on the other hand, that's a pretty viable and easy thing to... Although, I'll tell you right now, instead of using weights, I'm just going to start... This is going to be my new workout. My goodness. Alright, so now this is where you would stop. So when I give these to my niece and nephew, this is where I'll stop. So I will give them these, just like this, and I'm probably going to end up including a little ink pad, a Some Bunny Loves You stamp set, which is the stamp set for the stamp of the month this month, and then all of these pieces already ready to go, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another new Brutus Monroe product. Has not been released yet, though, and this is our new tape. This is not out yet, though. But I'm really excited for when it launches because this is double. When I wanted to come out with the tape, I said we have to do double of what the leading tape amount is, but not double the price. So I think you're going to be very excited when you see the price on this giant. Now I've been using this for a while, but it's a giant thing of tape. I think you're going to be very excited when you see the price point on it. It's not on there yet. Isn't the bunny super cute? I love that little bunny. Wait till you see the stamps of the month this year, because they're all done. For the first time in the history of Brutus Monroe, the full year of that stuff is done, if you can believe it. Normally I'd be scrambling to get all of that done. Well, back in the day, truth be told, at Brutus Monroe, we couldn't afford to do the full year, which made it very, very stressful. And that's why I see, a lot of stress on newer businesses, especially with the product launch schedule and stuff that we uphold ourselves to in this industry. It can be tricky, but I think it definitely makes it easier, and I think that's in any business when you're established to be able to get ahead, because that was the trickiest part for us is really getting to a point where we were established enough that we were able to. Aren't they going to love them, Shannon? I think they'll be super fun. And of course, they will, and I wish that we could, make them together, but we'll have to, we will be together again at some point where I can teach them how to do some Valentining. Okay, so now this is how I would give it to them. This already has the adhesive on it. They can learn how to peel, because my niece and nephew, and I'm sure that your children or niece and nephews love this too. They love to tear off the backing of the adhesive. I don't know what it is, but they love it. They love it. So I'm just going to go and I'm just going to grab the back of this with my little tool here. Also something that you will see very soon coming to Brutus Monroe. Ours will not be pink though, but I did send this sample. Ours will be a little bit more robust too. I learned with this one from the Dollar Tree that it isn't very strong. Let's just say this is the third one that I have broken. So this is a tool I think that will be coming from Brutus Monroe very soon. All right. Get that all centered on there. Okay, see that? I have enough butter, but I just put... I'm beyond obsessed with adhesive. Yeah, the 500 dots, they'll last you a little while, but I'm telling you, you're never gonna turn back. You will never turn back from those 500. And plus, I think it's a really good rate price if you're what's the price point if you are a subscriber? I've got to get better at looking at subscriber pricing, but I feel like it's a really good price for 500 of them. It's a lot of dots. And you never can, in my personal opinion, have too much adhesive. Miss Anna said, me. There we go. I could pick a lock. I know. Well, these are really, it's just not. 2464. That is really good for, I mean, that's really good for 500 of them. The 500 packs are definitely going to go first. I can tell you that right now. The 500 packs are going to be the first ones to go. Because y'all are like me, and you like to make sure you're not going to run out. Oh, that's really worth it for the troop. Hello, Ekis. You're here. You can be here today. Wow. I checked. You weren't blocked on our end. You were not blocked. So I don't know what happened, but I'm glad you can be here. So with that being said, the what's really great about them is what you can do is what I did here, Michelle, is I just cut these. So you can give them little rows. I mean, if you want to give them only 10, just cut them. You know what I mean? I love that. All right. Oh, I love the way these are going to turn out. So look at that. Okay, so now what you can do, and if you have little ones that this type would be difficult for them too, then I would just I would do this part for them as well. You know what I mean? Put this part on here as well. You can do that as well. You know, you do whatever you know that your little ones have the capability of doing. But now all I'm going to do is to see this little adhesive guy. So to anybody that's just joining in, these are the brand new Brutus Monroe Easy Tab, trademarked Easy Tab. You'll see here, looky. Look at that little trademark right up there. These are the Easy Tab 500 count 1.5 foam dots with a 1/16 thickness. Whew, that's a lot to say at one time. Deep breath. And they come in white and they come in black. I would suggest getting one of each. I mean, but I've developed them so that it's very easy to peel off this piece, because that's the thing that I always struggled with, and I'm sure y'all struggled with it too. It's really hard to get that piece off. It's really, really hard. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, so see now I have my little tab. See that little tabby there? Ready to go? The little tabs there, and all you're going to do is peel that off, and we're ready to go. And now look. If that isn't the sweetest little Valentine. Sorry, I'm just taken back by how simple, but how elegant that is. Isn't that great? I love that. I really do. All right, and then on the heart ones, we'll use the red. Again, grab your little easy peel. So easy. See that little guy there? Pull it right off. So simple. And pop that right in the middle. I mean, how easy is that? Now, I'm sure that all of you can take this idea. This is a very simple, and you can see, you're not going to be able to see. Let me show you on this. There are hearts on that background. But look, it's the perfect amount of dimension. It's not too much dimension. And the reason I did 1/16 thickness is because it will still travel through the mail perfectly. But you can see there's plenty of pop there, right? Okay, so there's that. Now let's go ahead. We'll do the next one. Again, so simple. Grab your little tab. Peel it right off. I'm gonna have these little tabs everywhere. Because I'm going to be using them for everything. Look at that. And then you just write your little note inside. You can double them up. Absolutely, Barbara. Absolutely. Yeah, doubling them up definitely. I mean, the thing is, doubling them up for me, I think that makes it, it's perfect doubling them up. But the 1/16 for me has always been kind of the perfect thickness. The very perfect thickness. Well, the great thing is that this is a very easy project in my opinion to do, because it's really the dies. If you have a basic circle die, that's really where it begins. I'm using up, hello Therese, I am using up right now, these are Christmas papers. These are actually, well, this one isn't, this is a birthday paper, but this is a Christmas paper, Doodlebug Christmas paper, and then I'm using the Die of the Month from Brutus Monroe, which is this one here. It's called With Love, BRU0255, and this die is just, I love it so much, and no pun intended, but it has the doodle stickers too close on the bottom, like traditional Valentines. I'm gonna figure out this riddle. Doodle stickers too close on the bottom, like traditional Valentines. Sometimes I have to decipher Michelle's riddles. I'll figure it out though. Sometimes like a little accent. Well, that's great. Pop up two. Oh, my idea for the packaging of them. What I would most likely do is I would probably take an old, so I would take something like this. So I would take like a backer or a sheet like this, take everything out of it, pop all of this stuff inside of it, and pop it all together, just like that. Valentines that you could buy for kids come with stickers you can close and seal them. Oh, yes, okay, now I understand. Doodle stickers to close on the bottom like traditional Valentines. Yes, okay, now I understand. Yeah. Well, you could make you could even take like a heart sticker or a heart die and just pop them over. Oh, now I understand, Michelle. Oh my goodness, I was like, what? I am not putting, we could put tiny envelopes in. I don't have my envelope punch board home, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. How would you, yeah, let's do that tomorrow. Let's do a follow-up. I'll bring home my envelope punch board, since now we sell the envelope punch board at Brutus Monroe. So I always feel bad using stuff that we don't sell at Brutus Monroe, because then you're like, well, where the heck do I get it? So I'll bring home the envelope punch board, and we'll make envelopes for this tomorrow. Oh, and maybe we'll make little stickers. I'll figure out a way for us to make stickers. How's that sound? Because I know that there's a sticker sheet. There's something coming from Brutus Monroe very soon that you're going to be able to stamp and sticker and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. How does that sound? That's what we're going to do. Tomorrow we're going to do a follow-up where we're going to do the envelopes and the stickers. I think that'll be fun. What do you think? Would that be fun for all of you? And we can actually make the envelopes. We can make the envelopes of... These are always... I generally decipher them after some time. We can use this, so the envelope... Oh, that's brilliant. We can use this to match... Well, that's not the right one. Hold on. That's not the right one either. Do I have... Oh, here it is. We can use this to make the... Yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. It's settled. We're going to make little stickers, and I'll show you... You know what? I'll also come up with an idea, Robin. I'll come up with a better idea, because I feel like it would be really fun for us to do... I mean, personally, would it be too crazy to put them in something like this? To give them? Because they could do smaller Valentines. So we could do like a 2x2 Valentine. And you could put all the supplies in here. I mean, heck, you don't have to close these. So really, technically, you could put all the supplies in here. Like so. Because we do sell these in red. All year round. Oh yeah, that's what you could do. And then you could just pop this like this. Oh yeah. This would be a fun idea. And I know a lot of you got these. And how fun would this be if they had a couple of these? I mean, obviously they're not seeing their friends really right now, but to use this as a little collector of the little Valentines, because this traditional Valentines for kids would fit in here, 100%. Oh, I think that would be so much fun. Oh yeah, I'll come up with a little idea to. That would be really fun. I love that. Well, I'll be darned. Wasn't that fun? I thought it was fun. Okay, so that's all I have for you tonight, because now I'm going to figure out how to make envelopes and stuff. I got to get my envelope punch board. And I think we'll use this to do some envelopes too, because we can make some patterned paper. I use the large white bags. That's a good idea. Yeah, this would be, I mean, to do a 2x, so this would be a 2x4. Yeah, we could do that. That's perfect. So yeah, so now I'm gonna go figure out envelopes and all that stuff. So this is so grab your Easy Tab foam dots while supplies last. I mean, obviously we'll be getting more in. That's just the way it works. But this is again what the 500 pack looks like. It's gonna come with this beautiful Bruce Renault tag on it, and it will be shrink wrapped. The 100 pack is just smaller than this. That's all. That's the only difference. And that's everything I have, so I hope you enjoyed these little Valentine kits. And we're going to, I think we'll have a lot of fun tomorrow figuring out how to do the envelopes, making maybe some little stickers. I just think that'll be super fun. I use those boxes for giving fudge and homemade almond rocket to my husband's crew. Aren't they? Well, I love them because they're super sturdy. Like, a lot of the Gable boxes that I've purchased from other companies, and I'm not saying like other papercraft companies, because I don't know that I've ever seen a papercraft company other than Stampin' Up, I think, used to sell these. They're just such a good thickness, and they come now in, I think we have 3 colors right now. There are going to be 5 though. I want to say the red and the green is all that's available right now, but we do have white, craft, and black that I don't know on the website yet. But there you go. Isn't that great? So that's all. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. I had a really good time. I hope you had a really good time too. I hope that you are able to get 4 different colors. Okay. I hope that you are able to get your Easy Tab adhesive dots. I think they're amazing. I think they're fantastic. I love them. I think this is really going to change the way, that that we use Pop Dots. So thank you all so much for being a part of my life. I adore you. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is a little Valentine kit for your little Valentines or your own ending. I love you all more than you will ever know. Thank you, as always, for your support and love and encouragement. And I will see you all tomorrow when we are going to make, where all the lights push that button. Oh, thank you, Barbara. And we're going to be Valentining it up probably for the rest of the month up until, because wait, that inspiration box, when I tell you we are going to have the time of our lives with that inspiration box, there is so much that we can do when you see the dies that come in that box that match the stamp set, and when you see the add-on stamps, it's really good. And when you see the stencils, remember we have the big release on the 18th of this month, I think. I have to look. But we have a big release this month. It's our first release of the year, our first big release of the year, the big release of the quarter, and I'm really excited for you to see what we have in store. I love you all very much, and I will see you very, very soon. Good night, my friends.